Welcome in, everybody, to our blockbuster match of the week. A nice midweek Tuesday night match in Fort Worth featuring your number 2 ranked TCU Horned Frogs taking on number 3 Texas. New ITA rankings out today. Texas moving up a spot in the rankings to number 3 from number 4 last week. You can see here player intros just completing. TCU obviously on the right here in your screen in the black tops. Texas on the left. Gonna get the national anthem. Be quiet here.
USA, USA, USA. The competition between the Texas Longhorns and your TCU Horned Frogs will begin shortly. The competition between the Texas Longhorns and your TCU Horned Frogs will begin shortly.
All right, national anthem done. Players warming up. Still waiting to see which 3 courts they use. Hopefully this here is court 1. Hopefully that's where they're playing 1 doubles. Looking to see if they use 1, 2, 3 or 1, 3, 5 or what kind of order they take, but we've got a little time. So while we're waiting for things to get going, teams going to do their little huddles. Let's do some player intros. We'll start with the home team. TCU Horned Frogs. Give you a quick intro to the teams. May play these again between singles and doubles for those that aren't here, but let's run through TCU right now.
One and only Duncan Chan, sophomore from Markham, Ontario, OKC.
Roger Pascual, freshman, Binaros of Spain, Go Frogs.
Cooper Westendike, freshman, Olathe, Kansas.
Albert Pedrico from Torre Farrera, freshman. Ooh la la, Le Baguette.
Philip Apatower, Prague, Czech Republic, sophomore.
Hello, fine things. Kai from Switzerland, I'm a sophomore, and have a good day.
Julian Alonso, Barcelona, Spain, sophomore.
Ratata.
James Jack Pennington Jones III, junior, London, England. Libash!
Luigi Vatondog, senior, Wood in England.
Slinging Swanee, Danbury, Connecticut. I'm a senior. Too cold, yeah?
Pedro Vives, Mallorca, Spain, senior.
Director of Tennis Operations, Johnny the King, fam, Go Frogs.
Trainer, Evergreen Park, Illinois, Ribbit.
Devin Bowen, assistant coach, Costa Mesa, California. Go Frogs.
Scott Perelman, Monroe, Michigan.
Go Frogs! From Guadalajara, Mexico, not slinging Roditi. Go Frogs. All purple.
There's your intros for the TCU Horned Frogs. Getting set to do the coin toss, we should have a minute or so. So let's get you a quick intro to the players from Texas.
Sachdev, Cary, North Carolina, sophomore. Haven't had a piece of cake in 10 years.
Evan Burnett, Woodside, California, redshirt freshman, QB1.
Sebastian Gorsny, Austin, Texas, junior. Go Horns.
Lucas Brown, Plano, Texas, redshirt sophomore. Hook 'em Horns.
Pierre Yves Bailey from Bills in Belgium. I'm a senior. Hook 'em Horns, baby.
Oliver Rojakar from Tallinn, Estonia, freshman. Peace.
Sebastian Eriksson, Stockholm, Sweden, freshman. Ricky Bobby. Timo Regu, youngest freshman in college tennis history. Paris, France, Hook 'em Horns.
Benjamin Becker, assistant coach, University of Texas.
Nick Beatty, assistant coach, University of Texas, Hook 'em Horns.
Bruce Burke, head coach, University of Texas.
Jonah Braswell, junior, Texas men's tennis, best in the fam.
Perfect timing. We wrap up the player intros. Obviously, you saw the graphic. Those were our intros from the National Indoors. Both teams appearing there, so we get to reuse them. That was the first point of the match. No in-game scoring from a live scoring perspective. So those scoreboards at the bottom that we pull in from the online scoring are going to be game only. Most of the courts, hopefully you can make out the scoreboard in the back of the court. But we'll try to keep you updated here. Second meeting of the year for these two teams, and right off the bat, a little camera freezing action. Hopefully that'll settle down. Double checking to make sure that's not us. It looks like that's coming through on the regular feed, so nothing we can do about that. We'll show you at the first changeover what happened in the last match between these two teams. It's a quick hold at love for TCU here on court one. As promised, we'll get a little look at the results from the last time these two teams met. It was Vives Maxted taking down Timo Legu, Lucas Brown on court 175. PY and Seb Gorsny take down Jack Pennington Jones, Cooper Westendike on 276, and it was Texas's Jonah Braswell, Ali Ojakar taking down Chan and Pedrico 7-6. So very tight doubles point last time. Expecting more of the same today. Bear with us if the cameras don't calm down here. See if we can reach out to TCU and the play site folks, see if there's anything they can do on their end. But your matchups here today. Same matchup we had last time these two teams played on court 1. Lucas Brown, Timo Legou squaring off against Vives and Maxted. Don't think it's going to matter which camera we go to. I'm looking on the side. It looks like all 3 cameras having the same issue, but TCU now. 2-love lead opening up a break. Let's see if we can take a look in at court 2 here. Where it's the freshman, Cooper Westendijk. On the left side of your screen for TCU, Westendijk enrolling early, coming in January. Was expected to be a fall of 25 guy. TCU gets him in early to make another run at it, defending their title. At the same time, they get Jack Pennington Jones back. Great return there for the break. So quick. 2-love leads for the Horned Frogs. On courts 1 and 2 now. And it'll be the big fella, Cooper Westendijk, serving here now. Court 3 has started on serve, a game apiece there. So the Frogs up early breaks here on 1 and 2. PJ puts that one away with a little emphasis. As Westendijk had opened up. Little love 30 deficit. PJ takes care of that one. You see them talking to associate head coach Devin Bowen there. Looks like Devin Bowen's got court 2 today. Staff there at TCU, head coach David Roditi, Bowen here. First year assistant for them now, Scotty Perlman, coming over from Florida. It's now 3-love. Frogs on 1, and we'll swing over to 3 and get our first look in there at the conclusion of this game. It's 1 break. Fought off by Weston Dyke and the Frogs here. So now we're going to get a deciding point here at 2-love. Oh, and that lands in. Jack Pennington-Jones lets it go, thinking it was sailing long. That ball just inside the baseline, and Texas gets the break back. So back on serve. 1-2 here with Texas coming to serve on court 2. Swing down and take a look at court 3. Where it's Bailly and Erickson against Duncan Chan and freshman Pedrico here for the Horned Frogs. Pedrico, a January addition to this team for TCU. Well, if the cameras stay like that, we may have jumping in and out. Reached out to our partners at PlaySite, see if there's anything they can see on their end. That ball just deep from Duncan Chan. So it's 2-all here on court 3. I feel your pain, folks. You're seeing the same thing I am with the cameras. We've reached out. Hopefully by the time we get to into doubles, we'll have an answer. Try going back to court 1, see if we've got any better luck on the different cameras. Unfortunately, seems to be a site-wide issue right now for TCU. But I'm not above trying a few different cameras here and there. But it's now 3-1 here as Texas got their first hold. Pedro Vives back. Serving now at 3-1 for the Horned Frogs. serve, or the return deep, but Lucas Brown a little jumping, about to hit the overhead, let up on it at the last minute, still almost caught Louis Maxted walking back towards the baseline. Hopefully, the reason the cameras are doing this is because we've got so many people tuned in and we're killing the play site system. We'll try changing cameras. We've also reached out to the TCU folks, see if they can give a reset. Maybe things will get better. Yeah, we just keep going through and finding more frozen cameras. Not the match we want to have technical difficulties in, but hopefully we can get somebody to resolve this before we get to the end of doubles or into singles. Tell you what, folks, we're going to jump over here and see if we can. This is understandably unwatchable at the moment, so we're going to head to a technical difficulties break. See if we can get someone on the horn to take a look at this and get the camera situation straightened out. But obviously right now it's not watchable. So give us a few and we shall be back. All right, folks. Just a quick update. We've got the TCU folks resetting all the cameras at TCU. So hopefully we'll have things back up momentarily. Just flashing the scores from last time for you, because I can at least give you an update here as to where we're at. Looks like those cameras are coming back up now. We'll take a look and see if it's any better yet. See if we're still on the same camera feed or not. Well, I still see a little freezing on the side. Let's... So TCU now up 5-2 here on court 1. We can all cross our fingers and hope that the reset of the cameras has made things a little more stable. Tell you right now, it's on serve on court 2, and instead of showing you a changeover, we'll go there. 4-3 TCU here on serve. Currently 4-all on court 3. Give you a look here at the triple box where we can get a look at all 3 courts. It's 5-4 TCU on 3 in the changeover. It's 5-2 TCU on 1, but Timo Lagoo serving there. We'll swap that one back into the box here in a moment. See if Texas now we gotta bring court 1 in here. As a volley off the frame by Lucas Brown has brought up a match point. And camera freezes. Hopefully it'll stay with us here. So 15:43 match points for TCU here on court 1. And we got a frozen camera on 1. Oh, there. Looks like Timo's got it to 30-40. And he gets it to Deuce. You hear some big screams in the background. TCU got a break to go up 5-3. See a number of people running across court 2, but they're up 5-3 on court 2. And that lob looked like a winner. It was. So the Horned Frogs take the set on court 1. And now we go split to courts 2 and 3. TCU just needs 1. They're serving it. Serving at 5-3. On court 2. It's 5-4 on serve on 3, so TCU can get a game on either court here. They will take the doubles point. Return long on 3 is game points for Texas there. 40-30 to try to make it 5-all. They do. Oh, that's going to bring up a match point on court 2. So we'll go full screen here. In the video, it looks like maybe lagging behind. But we'll see Jack Pennington-Jones serving for the set and the doubles point. Westendijk puts it away. Doubles point Frogs. So TCU gets wins on courts 1 and 2 to take the doubles point. Hopefully we'll get somebody to do a little look into the cameras here in between the doubles and singles, but you want to compare how this doubles point for TCU compared to the last time they played again. We'll throw that up. Last time, it was the Longhorns at home that got the doubles point. That match played second weekend of February indoors in Austin. That match took place before the national indoors, so the two teams wanting to get their reps indoors, even though the weather on that Friday night in Austin was very nice. I just happened to be there that weekend. But they played that match indoors again. Texas with wins on courts 2 and 3, both in tie breaks. The last time they met, managed to take that. So we'll see now if TCU can not only reverse their fortunes in the doubles point. But can they continue on here? And make the push in singles? We'll take a quick look at what happened last time in singles action as we get ready for the doubles play. As you can see, it was all Texas the last go around. Timo Lagoo. Straight sets 1-1 over Jack Pennington Jones. P.Y. Bailly 6-3, 6-3. Straight sets over Louis Maxted. And Jonah Braswell straight sets 4-3 over Cooper Westendijk. That was their 4. TCU getting 1 from Pedro Vives over Sebastian Gorzny. That gave them their point. They went unfinished as the freshman Ojakar for Texas led 2-1 in the third on court 5 and only playing 5 courts indoors. Lucas Brown had a 5-love lead on Albert Pedrico. Again, we will take a quick look here and see, hoping that we get some things working at TCU camera-wise. I think they're making another reset for us. Currently no cameras active there, so stick with it. Give you one more time, if you weren't with us at the beginning of the broadcast, folks, as we transition from doubles over to singles with TCU in a 1-0 lead. We'll give you another chance to see the intros for these two teams. It's the intros we did for the National Indoors last month. But here are your TCU Horned Frogs.
One and only Duncan Chan, sophomore from Markham, Ontario, OKC.
Roger Pascual, freshman, Bernardo, Spain, Go Frogs.
Cooper Westendijk, freshman, Olathe, Kansas.
Albert Pedrico from Torrefarrera, freshman, ooh la la, le Baguette.
Filip Opeltauer, Prague, Czech Republic, sophomore.
Hello, fine things. Kai from Switzerland. I'm a sophomore, and have a good day.
Julian Alonso, Barcelona, Spain, sophomore.
Ratata.
James Jack Pennington Jones III, junior, London, England. Libash!
Luigi Vatondog, senior, Worthing, England.
Slinging Swanee, Danbury, Connecticut. I'm a senior. Too cold, yeah?
Pedro Vives, Mallorca, Spain, senior.
Director of Tennis Operations, Johnny the King, Fam, Go Frogs.
Athletic trainer, Evergreen Park, Illinois, Ribbit.
Devin Bowen, assistant coach, Costa Mesa, California. Go Frogs.
Scott Perelman, Monroe, Michigan. Go Frogs! From Guadalajara, Mexico, not slinging Roditi. Go Frogs. All purple.
Yeah, it looks like we've taken our cameras down. Good thing. Hopefully they're going to reset those for us, but let's take a look at your Texas Longhorns.
Sachdev, Cary, North Carolina, sophomore. Haven't had a piece of cake in 10 years.
Evan Burnett, Woodside, California, redshirt freshman, QB1.
Sebastian Gorzny, Austin, Texas, junior. Go Horns.
Lucas Brown, Plano, Texas, redshirt sophomore.
Hook 'em Horns. Pierre-Yves Bailly from Bills in Belgium. I'm a senior. Hook 'em Horns, baby.
Oliver Ojakar from Tallinn, Estonia, freshman, peace.
Sebastian Eriksson, Stockholm, Sweden. Freshman, Ricky Bobby. Timo Regu, youngest freshman in college tennis history. Paris, France, Pregame Horn.
Benjamin Becker, assistant coach, University of Texas.
Nick Beatty, assistant coach, University of Texas. Hook 'em Horns.
Bruce Burke, head coach, University of Texas.
Jonah Braswell, junior, Texas men's tennis, best in the fam.
All right. Let's hope things are better here. Play site's done a reset on there and for us. Let's see if things work themselves out. Only missed one game of singles. So far, things look good. Just as I say that, we jinxed ourselves. Let's try running down to court 2. Unfortunately, things don't seem to be any better. Do our best to try to move around here. Looks like they've taken the cameras down again. PlaySite working on things on their end, folks. Bear with us. Gonna go. Checking, it looks like They look to be repeatedly refreshing. Just killing dead air now, as they are turning all the cameras on and off again at TCU. We'll see if PlaySite manages to get things straightened out. We'll let them do a reset and take a quick break while we wait for those cameras to come back up. Just hang tight, folks. We'll be back in a few. All right, folks. After a few resets, we've got some cameras back on. You'll get to watch with me to see if they stay in good shape. PlaySide assures us things should be better. So let's hope, as we're sort of getting to the tail ends of some first sets here. So far, so good. Well, so far, so good. From a camera perspective, we will need to get a quick run through of the courts here, just so we can get a look at scores. Even the online scores can lag behind a hair, but we can see those scoreboards in the background. You can see 4-2 in favor of Pennington Jones of TCU here on court 1. It's 5-1 TCU on 2. It's 3-2 Texas on 3. (4-1) Frogs on 4. That ball deep. 3-2 for the Frogs on 5. And 4-2 Frogs on 6. So a lot of leads for the Frogs here early on in singles. And they'll head to a changeover. We'll see if we manage to catch the end. No, we don't. It's a 6-1 set for Pedro Vives over Sebastian Gorzny on court 2. So Vives was the lone point in this match when they played in February. Also against Gorzny. So Vives, for the moment, at least 3 sets in, 2 back in February and 1 here, has Sebastian Gorzny's number. PY Bailly now. A break lead 4-2. One of the lone bright spots for the Longhorns early as TCU leading on many courts. And you hear some of the Texas faithful saying, Cooper Westendike telling Jonah, we don't have it on the camera, I'll get to it in a moment. Discussing with Jonah Braswell, though, how the Texas fans are being inappropriate, discussing it with Braswell, and then coming back to the crowd and having words with them. And Coach Roditi comes over and just tells them to ignore them. Tell you what, let's jump over and get a little bit of look at that here. There you see Coach Roditi walking away after telling Westendike to ignore the crowd. You heard the crowd saying, easy break, Jonah. I think they were just trying to get in Westendike's head as Braswell held to get to 4-2, needing a break to get on serve. Making remarks before the service game. Little gamesmanship with Westendike, who took exception to it. And we'll get to see how the freshman handles that. So far, 40 love after the encounter. That's a love hold for Westendike after all of that. See if he's got anything to say. Nope, grabs his towel, heads to the bench for the changeover. So let's go check in on 3. Or Bailly looking to hold to try to make it. 5-2 and keep that break lead. Again, one set so far in the books. On court 2 for TCU. It's 4-all on court 1, so maybe a little time there. We saw Weston Dyke go up 5-2 on 4. It's 4-3 on 5 and 6 in favor of the Frogs. So Weston Dyke and now Bailly sitting on 5. 5-2 for each. 5-2 Weston Dyke of TCU on 4. 5-2 Bailly here. So we'll go back. Keep an eye here. I will on the side. Maybe we'll just go. Double box here in a moment. Take a split view here for the moment as we try to make sure we don't miss any set points if we can. 30-15 Braswell trying to hold to stay in the set. Now 40-15 Jonah Braswell. I believe 15 Love. Maxted on 3, trying to stay in it as well. So both servers trying to hold for 3-5 here. Jonah Braswell does. So Jonah Braswell going to force Cooper Weston Dyke to try to hold. And 30 Love Louis Maxted also going to try to force PY into a hold for a set. Now 5-4. Jack Pennington Jones on one. Maybe up a break. I'll have to get a look to see there in the changeover. Oh, you hear the Texas crowd still skirting the lines of things you should be able to say. He's tight, he's nervous, you can hear them. Won't be surprised if the chair or the head referee comes out with a few words for them. Meanwhile, we'll just go full there. As that was a 6-2 set. For P.Y. Bailly on court 3, the first for the Longhorns. So courts 2 and 3 in the books. Long, now 30-15 for Westendijk. Trying to serve this out. It is Jack Pennington Jones serving at 5-4 on court 1. So we'll give you a split view look of that now. Pennington Jones serving for the set on the right. Westendijk serving for the set on the left. Now 3 set points. TCU also serving for the set, excuse me, on 6. Go full screen though. Set points. Cooper Westendijk. Put away from Westendijk. He's put away all the chatter, and you can see Jonah Braswell. He's not going to discourage them. He applauds. He wants more. So now we'll go split. Roger Pasquale. I heard the Let's Go Rogers. I had not realized until just now. Roger Pasquale in the lineup for TCU. Pasquale and Lucas Brown doing battle here. Well, Pasquale going to give a multitude of break chances to Lucas Brown. Lucas Brown going to have an opportunity to get back on serve. Taking a look, it's Duncan Chan. I was doing the mental gymnastics here before looking at the lineup cards. Duncan Chan that's missing from the lineup for TCU. So the top 3 there. Chan usually in at number 4. He is pulled. Oh, that one just in by Lucas Brown, and he gets the break to make it 5-all there, so we'll go back to the wrong court for a moment, to court 1. And Jack Pennington-Jones now. Set points here. Oh, it's the ace down the tee. One more look at that one. Set point. PJ clutch on the line right down the tee. So he grabs a set. And I say, let's go back and check in on 6. So 5 and 6, and indeed I actually need to get a look in at 5 for us as well. The 2 sets remaining, let's see if they are indeed, and they are still going on 5 as well. So 5 all here. We'll go split screen with court 5, the 2 remaining first sets. Again, 3 first sets TCU. Courts 1, 2, and 4. Lone first set for the Longhorns on court 3. TCU with the doubles point in hand. So still 5 all on 6. Let's go full screen to 5. As this has a possibility of being a set ender if Pedrico can find the break on freshman Sebastian Erickson. Also interesting to note that not only is Duncan Chan out for TCU, it looks, based on recent lineups anyway, as though Texas is going without Ali Ojikar. As Ojikar usually fills in that 5 spot, he is missing, so Erickson slides up to 5, Lucas Brown to 6. And now set points, break points here for Pedrico on the Erickson serve. This to make it a 4th first set. First set point fought off by Erickson, so now it's going to be a deuce. Again, we got courts 5 and 6, but one more set point, break point here for Albert Pedrico. Oh, and the serve out to the extended forehand wing of Pedrico draws the miss on the return, and Sebastian Erickson fights off 2 set points on his serve to make it 5 all. We check in here, and it looks like Roger Pasquale. Pasquale looks like he got the break, if that serve indicator is correct. Can't say I was watching that closely to see who was serving, but he's got a 6-5 lead. Pasquale indeed is picking up the balls, not sending them this way, so he's going to serve. I'm sorry, it's 6-5 Lucas Brown. I thought I said 6-5 Pasquale. So he's going to serve to try to force a breaker. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. Yeah, there. I thought I saw 6-5 online. 6-5 Lucas Brown. A little tough to see that scoreboard in back of the court when we're not in the big box view. So now that they're 5-all on 5, we'll go full screen to 6 to see if Lucas Brown can break for the set or if they go to a breaker. All the technical difficulties and just trying to get things sorted out. I haven't been watching the chat in the group. For all of you tuned in, appreciate My Forte telling us that Ojakar injured walking in a cast. So clearly that's where Ollie is. Pasquale now 3 game points to force this one into a breaker. You heard the wind kick up a little there, and that short ball that Lucas Brown ran up to looked like as it bounced, either had some spin on it or the wind actually picked that ball up a little and moved it. But Brown fights off that first game point of Pasquale's. Still 40-30 here for Pasquale. So Pasquale's going to force the breaker. 6-5 Texas as we had slipped away. On court 5, the 2 remaining first sets. You look in there. Sebastian Eriksson, a 6-5 lead. We'll go back full screen here as they're in the changeover. Just coming out of it there. on 5. I'll try to flip back and forth. Catch the action. It's Erickson with the break at 5-all. And after fighting off a couple set points, he gets an opportunity to serve for the set on 5. First point in the breaker to Roger Pasquale of TCU. $15-all on 5 where Erickson's serving. Will either switch or go split after the next point there, and someone's got 15-30 or 30-15. Lucas Brown to the net, levels that tiebreak at 1 apiece. Seems like as good a time as any to go split, as it's Erickson serving on the left, 15-all for the first set. Lucas Brown, Roger Pasquale in a breaker. 3 first sets TCU, 1 Texas. Couple of those balls deep. Look like they, so hard to tell on our camera, look like they could have been out, maybe even possibly called out. Brown played them and now trails in the breaker there. Erickson 15-30. Oh, beautiful pass from Pedrico as he's going to earn himself. Take another look at that one on the left side of your screen. The pass from Pedrico makes it 15-40. You see it here. Erickson comes in. Pedrico with the pass. Break points now for Pedrico. Oh, and Erickson goes down. See if he gets up. Didn't actually see him roll anything. It looked like he might have just tripped. Yeah, I don't see him hobbling on the ankle. I do believe he just tripped on his way over to try to chase that ball down, but Pedrico gets the break. So 6-all, and they're headed to a breaker. Lucas Brown will take a full screen look here. As you can see that scoreboard in the background. 3-2 Roger Pasquale, a mini break up. A little easier to see the big screen. I like it. So we'll stay here and I'll go back and forth. After this point and the changeover, we'll switch back to 5. Just wide from Lucas Brown on that backhand volley. So it's 4-2 Pasquale. The turn We'll go over to the breaker on 5. Pedrico evens it up. So a couple trade of mini breaks. Let's go back split. So they're back in action on 6. Deep from Lucas Brown. 5-2 Pasquale now. And Erickson drops both his service points for 1-2. Texas down a doubles point in 3 first sets so far. I kind of feel like, I mean, obviously, ideally, they'd like to have both of these and make it 3 first sets apiece, which is still advantage TCU. But if one or both of these go to the Frogs, it's a big uphill climb for the Longhorns. Now 3-1 in favor of Pedrico on court 5. It's 5-3 Pasquale on 6. 4-1 Pedrico. Things getting away from the Longhorns quickly here. Need some quick turns in these tie breaks. Five, 4. Lucas Brown down just a single mini break. But 4-1 Pedrico. Also just a single mini break. Oh, and that ball's wide from Lucas Brown. And it's a first set for Roger Pasquale on court 6. Roditi decides to throw the soccer kick in there. So now the only first set remaining is the tie break here. 4 first sets for the Frogs. And by the time we finish these breakers, I'll bet a few of these matches are going to be deep in the seconds. They're already 4-3 in the second on court 2. On serve, Gorsny up in the second, trying to stop that run of 3 straight sets for Vives against him. Court 3, PY Bailly. 6-2-5 love on Louis Maxted. We will definitely keep an eye there. As Pedrico now a 5-2 lead here. You see Pedrico's got Scotty Perlman on his court here. Louis Maxted gets a hold to make it 5-1. But PY Bailly going to serve for the match on court 3 for Texas. That match right next to you on the right, you can see Bailly in the far side, right under that TCU logo on the team scoreboard. He getting ready to start his service game to serve for the match. Six, 6-2. Pedrico. And 4 set points here to make it 5 first sets. For the Frogs, excuse me. Doubles and 5 first sets would be a monstrous hill to climb if you're Texas. And that's it. Pedrico puts up the 5th and final first set for the Frogs. The only first set Texas has is right here. PY Bailly. Serving at 6-2, 5-1. Trying to put a point on the board for the Longhorns and level this match for the moment. But TCU's got the first set in every other match. So if Texas is going to put any more points on the board, they will have to force 3 setters and get them done. Obviously, they got to do it in at least 3 of the matches. TCU just needs 3. Maxted just looks like he's going through the motions here. Match points. PY Bailly. Maxted fights off the first match point. Bailly got 2 more. Spectacular grammar there. Bailly has 2 more if he needs them. For the Longhorns. We'll start checking back around after this game, regardless of which way it goes. And that's a match. PY Bailly. Make it 1-all. 6-2, 6-1 for PY Bailly over Louis Maxted. And let's go get a look in. Court 2, that was next furthest along. They're 4-all in the second as Sebastian Gorsny here serving against Pedro Vives. So with court 3 done, courts 1 and 2 had breakers on 5 and 6, so they're going to be a while. 1, 2, and 4 will be the courts to watch for now. Gorsny here, 3 points for 5-4. It's a hold for Sebastian Gorsny. He takes the 5-4 lead. Vives will serve to stay in that one. Come over here, and this is a little different view from last time. Give you a really quick look again at those singles results. The last time these two teams played, you see that top left, Timo Legout beat Jack Pennington Jones 6-1, 6-1 in the last match, that indoors in Austin. Pennington Jones now a set in the break as he holds for 4-2. PJ, as they call him now, 6-4, 4-2 lead. And this match, a complete reversal. It was all Texas in Austin. It's all TCU here. Longhorns are going to have to figure out how to push at least 3 of these 5 singles matches that TCU took the first set in to a third. Recent TCU grad Jake Fernley playing tomorrow in Phoenix, the Challenger. Not exactly next door, but it's the west side of the country. He's in the States at the moment. Matchup I'm particularly looking forward to should he win. The potential second round match against Nuno Borges. Another former college player, top 40 in the ATP rankings now. Legout making errors here. Now Love 30. Interesting note that Phoenix Challenger 2 years ago was the first Challenger 175 ever. 125 used to be the top. Borges won it that year, came back and defended his title last year. So the two-time defending and only champion ever there, the top seed this year, looking to see if we get a Fernley-Borges matchup. But Legout here at 2-4, Love 30. In quite the spot. Keeping our eyes on court 2, where Sebastian Gorsny has the 5-4 lead, trying to be one of those 3 matches the Longhorns have to push to a third. And these feel like virtual match points now. Love 44 breaks for PJ. And he gets the break. Volley into the net from Legout, and PJ is going to serve for the match at 6-4, 5-2. And we'll switch back to court 2. As Gorsny needing a break for the second set here. But PJ going to look to serve it out. put the Frogs back up 2-1. Return miss gives Vives a couple game points here now. Again, in their first meeting, this was the only point TCU got. A straight set win from Vives over Gorsny. Vives gets the hold. 5-all. You can see him on the left. We'll go quickly back to Jack Pennington Jones the third. First point to PJ. Deep ball from Legou. He certainly was not expecting that. We'll take another look at it. As Legou's ball back on the baseline, and PJ hits a backpedaling forehand winner. Look at this. Just inside the baseline, and when you're up a set and double break serving for the match, why not go for that? Gorsny, now you can see just out of on the right side of your screen, 40 love in that 5-all game on 2. Just missed from PJ, but I like the aggressiveness. Again, just like the backpedaling forehand he hit on the point before. Go for the angle. Go for the winner. You've got time, and you see it's a hold for Seb Gorsny. A lot of roars out there. Not sure. Might be on court 4 with Braswell and Westendijk as 5 and 6. Again, those were breakers that went very long. So 4, the only other match right now. Deep in a second. Oh, what a point. Couldn't believe PJ got it. Couldn't believe Legou almost got that back, but now 3 match points for Jack Pennington Jones to give TCU a 2-1 lead. It is 6-3, 4-3. Westendijk up a break on 4. Big forehand from Legou. Fights the first one off. 2 more match points coming, though, if needed. Obviously wide, or there would have been a celebration there. Saw PJ look up. Thought he looked to the right, and the chair's on the left. But that's going to be a deciding point now. 1 more match point for Pennington Jones here. 5-2 deuce. See if Legou can extend it, or if it's going to be a 2-1 lead for the Frogs. It's going to be a 2-1 lead for the Frogs. Great guess from Jack Pennington Jones as Legou got a short ball and right on top of it. One more look at that. He could have gone open court. He could have pegged Pennington Jones. He elects to kind of go at right here. Down the line. PJ guesses right. He puts the Frogs up. 2-1. We go back to court 2. There's a world here where TCU finishes this match in the next 5 minutes. It's 4-3, 40 love. Westendijk on 4. And Vives here, 30 love, a chance to force a breaker. Vives can force a breaker and win it. And Westendijk closes out 4. We're done. Westendijk holds for 5-3. So going to keep that one on the ready. Backhand long from Vives, but that's just 40-15 now. Have my eyes on Westendijk. And Braswell, should that get remotely close to being a match, as Westendijk leads 5-3 with Braswell serving now. Braswell 15 love, so not close yet. Long from Gorzny, and it'll be a breaker there. So now we will go to a frozen court 4. Well, we'll go back to the tiebreak here, and I'll see what's going on. With that feed on court 4. Worked through that freeze there. We're back. Braswell was able to hold. Let's get a quick split screen look here at these two. As Gorsny, you see up in the breaker there, so Westendijk serving for the match here. Six 6-2, I believe now, Gorsny, so all the focus going to be on Westendijk here. And it's the ace for Cooper Westendijk. And that's a set for Seb Gorsny. So he extends at least one that they needed. Back-to-back aces for Cooper Westendijk. Brings up 3 match points for the freshman. So they didn't get it from Vives, but Westendijk could make it 3-1 here. Deep. Ball off the frame. Almost landed in, but sails deep. Still a couple of match points here for Cooper Westendijk. 6-3, 5-4, 40-30. The backhand's wide from Braswell. Cooper Westendijk makes it 3-1 Frogs. Very respectful finish from Westendijk there. I was interested to see if he was going to have any words for the fans. You see Braswell with words for the fans that came to support him. But now we start looking at 5 and 6 as it's just 2, 5, and 6 left. They're at a changeover on 6. So we'll hit 5. Coming out of a changeover here. Is it 7-6, 4-3 for the freshman Pedrico? As he now the clearest path, closest opportunity for the Frogs to get point number 4 on the board and end this match. See that serving indicator on the scoreboard on the far side wrong. Pedrico is serving up a break here in the second. Erickson up and over. A little too much on that forehand. Pedrico's got 3 game points for 5-3 and put the Frogs a game away from ending it. Pedrico came in January for TCU this year. Freshman out of Spain. Played a pro schedule all of last year in the ITFs. Got as high as 687 in the ATP rankings. And that overhead gives Pedrico the hold, so 5-3. All the pressure on Erickson now. Got a hold, got a break, or the match is over. Looks like a shadow of a bug crawling across the lens there. Good start to the service game for Erickson. Again, must hold here. Just starting that third on court 2 as Gorsny split. It's 4-2 Lucas Brown on court 6. So Texas in it if Erickson can somehow find a hold in the break here. You saw Pedrico look at that ball that thought he might have been able to call out, but why call it out when you can put it away that easy? Interesting note if you haven't seen a lot of college tennis this year. In the past, that point penalty system has started on your third overrule. Obviously, players calling their own lines here with the opportunity to be overruled by the chair should the opposing player ask or question the call. Last year, you got 2 overrules for free. The third started the point penalty system. One of those taken away this year. Only 1 free overrule penalty on the second now. We've seen some matches where guys get that second. Saw one over the weekend where they got a third for a game. Then you literally just can't call anything out. That one-hander from Pedrico almost finds its way over, hits the tape. If you got to see any of the national indoors this year, don't remember which match it was, but Pedrico was absolutely on fire through a set and like 5-1 or 5-2 in the second in one of his matches. And that one-handed backhand was absolutely ripping. Now 30-all here for Eriksson. Gets that point. Give himself a couple game points. If you're curious on the point penalty. I mentioned go from a point to a game. If you get another penalty after that, it's the match. So literally, even after the second overrule on a point penalty, you feel like you can't call anything close out because it's a game penalty at that point. Here we go. A deuce deciding point, match point for the duel. So match point here. Oh! Eriksson just fed it to him. And Pedrico takes advantage. Another look at that. Eriksson, not sure what he was thinking there. Patty cakes it straight up in the air. Pedrico takes advantage with the backhand down the line. And that's going to do it. So TCU returns the favor. The Longhorns take care of business 4-1 over TCU at home in February. TCU takes care of the Longhorns 4-1 at home here in March. Appreciate all of you tuning in tonight for this blockbuster match between number 2 TCU, number 3 Texas. That's going to do it. Appreciate you joining. Until next time, I've been your host, Chris Halioris. We will see you soon.